Hmm. Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, just like the title suggests, Sonny Corinthos is out of control on General Hospital. Okay? He is literally out of control. Now, keep in mind that he is not on his full dosage. So, before people start saying, oh, that's so messed up, this, that, and the third, yeah, but at the same time, he's not fully on his dosage. And we're going to be sitting here talking about all the soap operas tonight. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless. Let's do a quick roll call. Um, get things started. As you're coming in, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Um, I like to double check and triple check sometimes. Okay, we're good. Ladies in the chat, how you doing tonight? Amber's in the chat, how you doing tonight? ZK's in the chat, how you doing tonight? Black Mars in the chat, how you doing tonight? Cherry Ice Cream's in the chat, how you doing tonight? Lashanta is in the chat, how you doing tonight? Gemini, Amy's in the chat, how you doing tonight? Gemini is in the chat, how you doing tonight? Dolometics is in the chat, how you doing tonight? Black Mars in the chat, how you doing tonight? Duan is in the chat, how you doing tonight? Dolometics is in the chat, how you doing tonight? CJ Clove is in the chat, how you doing tonight? I like challenges, aka Gloria's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Jonathan's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Susan R is in the chat. How are you doing tonight? Oh, he's gonna be a regular. Oh, wow. I guess we're gonna have a lot to talk about then, Jonathan. That's wow. Okay, I'm doing good, Blackmon. I'm doing good. I am doing pretty good. I was able to watch tomorrow's episode of The Young and the Restless, so I'm actually ahead of schedule. Melly Mama Horror Queen is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Oh, of course, I got to ask how you doing, Susan. Listen, I love every time I get to see you. So, Autumn says, hey, Albert, I don't understand why Christina's acting so surprised that her father didn't have that other side to him. I really hope Carly and Sonny save him because he needs the proper Yeah, he definitely does. He is losing his ish. He is losing his ish. Okay. All right. My boy's on point tonight. Okay, Jonathan. Freddie says, I think Gio and Trina are going to be a thing until Spencer comes back. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Christina, I'm over Deacon, Sheila, Finn, Steffi, and Hope's storyline. Wow. Yeah, Mel, I saw it too. I was just not there saying that. I saw it as well. Oh, wow. And we got LaShanta and LaShawn. Now, LaShawn says, hey, Albert, is the actor Gregory going to leave General Hospital? It looked like it today. I don't think he is though. I don't think he's leaving yet. I don't think LaShawn, I don't think he's leaving yet. And ZK is in the chat, how you doing tonight? Sonny should have never divorced Nina. Big Nate's in the chat was good. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. Yeah, he's definitely being. Yeah, it's definitely his medication is. Well, the lack of medication is definitely getting to him. Ron is in the chat. What's your take on? Honestly, tell you the truth, Ron. I wanted Melinda to sit there and tell Paulina she could take her job and shove it. Christina says Finn was right. He is a hypocrite. We're talking about Ball and the Beautiful, right? Yeah, Jonathan. Yep. Um, Well, he had to stand. He had to. I think it was more important. What's good to happen? I think it's more important that he stood there in case Sonny started flipping out. Lashanta says, "Aber Ava will feed Sonny placebos and dark side." Well, yeah. Um. Um. Yeah. She's playing with fire. Mel says I made it crystal clear that Leo was going to spot. Yes, you did. Yeah, you were really going to spoilers. I give you props. Okay, as I gotta sit there and always say this. If I do miss your comment, don't get upset. I try to read as I try to read as many comments as I can, but there's 35 people in the chat and there's one of me. So if I do miss your comment, don't take it personal. Yep, that's right, Jonathan. Which I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm okay with it. It's just like, and I know it's business, but like she made that ish personal. Something about that just kind of just like bothered me. Domex says, I think Pauline and Melinda are a good fit professionally. They both trash people with a little bit of heart to make them tolerable. Hmm. Then deleting it, he gets jokes. What's the point of Leo spying? Rhonda, to show that Leo does have compassion, he does have heart. He is a person that, he's trying to change. LaShawn says Thomas Forrester is on his way back. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. I can't wait for that. Was good, Lakeisha? Um, Ron said, what was the point of. Oh, yeah, I just read that. Johnson says, so what happens when her environmental of the baby switch comes out? Oh, her involvement. Oh, it's going to be her ass. That's what I was sitting there saying. Am I, why did this not, Jesus Christ. I literally sat there and said, listen, if you want to sit there and take the role of DA, fine. That just means that AJ is just going to use you. And he has leverage to use you. He really does. He has leverage to use you. And yes, thank you, Freddie. Make sure you do hit that like button because it really does actually help. LaShanta says, Albert, so AJ wants Jude because he wants to hurt Eric. Yeah, he's that petty, which is not surprising, but it's just like now he's going to take this. Like Sloan, well, if you saw the previews, you know it's going to end up happening. She needs to work what Sonny did. Oh, she needs to work what Sonny did to Dex to her advantage and get full custody of Avery. She playing with fire. Playing with fire. Christine said, do you think the writers ruined Hope and Finn's character for Sheila? In some ways, yes, I can see that. Sheila didn't change, and the fact that they're so gullible to believe it is just insane. Eagle Finn said, hey, Albert Dex claimed he did not want to fight back. We both watched Cobra Kai. Ever heard of self-defense? No, be there. Yeah. Yeah, it was really stupid. It was really stupid. Um, yeah, Jonathan, yeah, it's an oxymoron, isn't it? One desperate person to another. Desperado Pearson is losing the baby to Desperado Demera. Dolmack says, I think part of the reason Melinda took the job is to protect herself from EJ. Yes, after a while she did. She did. You're right. Look how EJ used the position to hurt his enemies. Melinda can play dirty too. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. I guess part of me was just like when she came in, she was like, "So you want your job back?" The pettiness and the knee jerk reaction, be like, "No, f your job and f you, and you can go and f yourself." Yeah, here's the thing, Lashante. Up into today, God, Ron says Albert Paulina was right telling Millennia about EJ's abusing his power and not following the law. Yes, that's true. And Arthur says, which Bobby on Day's personality is interesting? The bad one. Johnson says, will Melinda reopen Lee's murder case? Yes. Yes. What the hell I was gonna sit there and say? I had something else I was gonna say, and I lost my train of thought. So yeah, up until a point, I like today I finally understood where Summer was coming from. The whole time I was like, Summer, you doing too much, you got too much attitude going on. Chill the F out a little bit with Claire, but I understand where she's coming from. That chick was literally part of trying to kill and destroy Summer's family. She's not just gonna let that go so easily, you know? She has this knee jerk reaction, and I understand where she's coming from with Kyle. Kyle practically just went over her head and totally dismissed her feelings. So I understood Summer's her hostility towards Claire today. That's true, Christina. Hope generally does too much. And Freddie, that comment is for you. Yep, I said the same thing, Freddie. I was like, yo, listen, why y'all sitting there trying to act like this chick is new to it? Okay, she put a target on Ethan as opposed to Kiefer because what Kiefer she knew what Sonny was gonna do to Kiefer. As Sonny, got a hold of Kiefer. So why is she acting all brand new? Like what are you talking about? And what's good, Big Nate? If I didn't say what's up to you earlier, LaShawn says the actress who plays as Sheila on The Bold and Beautiful cut off one of her. No, no, LaShawn, no, no, no. She didn't actually cut off one of her actual toes. That's right, Ron. She wants to be Boo the Fool. Stephanie wants to be Boo the Fool. So yeah, whatever happens, happens. Gemini says Sonny's fans were so concerned that he had to do a PSA saying that he was okay. And yes, I'm glad you saw that, Gemini. I saw that too. I don't think they understand that he is just acting. Like, yeah, your hearts might be in the right place, but you're doing a little bit too much stuff. Johnson says when the baby secret comes out, Nicole should slap the lights. Hopefully, yes. And that's the thing, Jonathan. Me and Kyrie's been waiting. We've been waiting for Nicole to throw hands. Yeah, she doing too much. She all that panicking and hyperventilating. I'm like, Christina, calm down. You know damn well who your father was. Don't play that. This is why I it's very hard for me to have sympathy towards her. Yes, Lashanta, I do remember Claudia's birthday party. What about it? Yeah, Ryan. I mean, to be honest, I 8 out of 10 times I generally don't care about Chanel and Johnny scene, except for the fact that I feel that Chanel is being a little. I'm doing good, Amber. In some ways, I feel like she is still being kind of ungrateful. It's like, yeah, okay, you're mad at your mom, but you're alive to be mad at your mom. So why don't you just take that as a win? Like I don't understand. It was good, Lisa. CJ Close says so they expect us to believe that she had no idea who Sonny is. Exactly. LaShawn said Chrissy. I mean, LaShanta said Chrissy was their Michael too. Yeah. Okay. I don't really I don't get it, but what about it though? Yeah, Michael, Mike, yeah, Chrissy and Mike, Chrissy was there, Michael too. Yeah, what about that? Melina, Melina says, I got good news today. Kennedy Grace says Felicity joins Jay's. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. The one with Down syndrome. Deluxe was good. Lashanta says she witnessed Sonny's behavior. Oh, yes. Okay, not yes. Yes, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Thank, thank you. Yes, yes, Lashanta. Yes, she witnessed her behavior. Gemini said Chrissy's pregnant, so hormones are on 100 and everything affects her. Oh, Gemini, you're a lot more compassionate than I am. So I give you a lot of respect. Trevor said Carly and Sonny be back together. Jason seems like he feels sorry for Sonny. Yeah. I mean, when they're talking about themselves in a way like that, it's hard not to feel sorry for someone. LaShawn says, Hope Logan needs to have an MRI to find out why is she having those headaches. You think it's pregnancy? You think she's pregnant? Lisa said Michael should tell Christina what Sonny did to AJ and how he managed to forgive, but not forget. It's worth it than what she expected or experienced. No, Ron, she's not a kid. She's a grown woman. Let her make her mistakes, and hopefully she's not too stupid enough to learn from them. Yeah, no, you did. You did actually call it that she was going to hire Melinda. I was just surprised she took the job. I'm like, you know what? Listen, I'm gonna build up my this and I'm gonna be good. But I get what Jonathan is saying. I think the pettiness will be like you can go after yourself in your job, but the smart play would be to take the job. She's all like, "Oh well, you're easier to work with than EJ." I'm like, and and so what? I'm a consolation prize now. Please no hating as Fenn's still trashing Tom. Yeah, no, Chris, I don't think he's dead either. I don't think he's dead either. Well, that's good. Jonathan, actually, that's actually good news because I actually like John. I kind of refuse to call him Jagger at this point, but I like John now. So I'm actually happy about that. Yeah, CJ Close. See, that's some foul ish right there. This is part of the reason why I just do not like Nicole. It's just the way that she trashes people. You know, she went after Rafe knowing that Rafe was with Ava, and then when she got with Rafe, then she kicked him to the curb for Then she kicked him to the curb for Eric. I'm like, bro, you treat the white trash. Oh, I got you, Jonathan. I got you. Yeah, ZK. That's what I was gonna sit there and say. I like his no nonsense attitude. I got you though. Deluxa says, so who kills Valentine when they get who killed Valentine when they find out he's been missing? So who kills Valentine when they find out he's been messing with Sonny's meds? I don't really understand that. Ron, it's inappropriate. Yeah, I mean, I get it, Jonathan. You know, you're not gonna have any hate on a actual actor. Mel says my intuition is that Tate and Holly are gonna find out the deception of AJ finding evidence on Eric being the father of Nicole's son Jude. Okay. So Shanta says Hope wanted Hope want married men like Brooke. What's the point if Hope wants to be the only one? Hope is just very self-centered. That's what it comes down to. She's a very self-centered woman. Well, Crystal, I guess we'll find out tomorrow. It might be right. Hope is a very self-centered woman. She strung Thomas along for a while when Thomas wanted to get off the merry-go-round. Then she got upset. And I'm like, boo, it doesn't work that way. You don't get to have your cake. You don't get to have your cake and eat it too for too long. So that's on you, boo boo. That is on you. I mean, she will. Francis, damn, it's been a hot minute since I've seen you. How have you been? How have you been, Francis? By the way, take if you get a chance, make sure you do hit the like button as you're coming in. It really does actually help. Well, okay, so you got 22 likes, you got 38 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lashanta says my thing is she blames Steffi, but she wasn't going to marry Tom. Exactly, but she wants to string him along to sit there and keep getting that good. Also, while you're here, make sure that if you're not a member, become a member. Okay, become a member. It's a lot of fun. We have really great conversations on the weekends. Conversations, things I do not share on here. Videos that I make specifically for members. So you definitely want to sit there and join. Francis says yes, it has. Yes, it has, Albert. Lots going on, but I'm well now. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just really happy to see you again, Francis. You've been missed. Ron says, "What's your take on Nate slamming the door in Tucker's face?" I'll just be playing too much games. What's good, Tom Tom? Gorgeous Queen Janice in the chat. What's good, love? I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, that's the thing with Audra. Audra be playing games. And Janet says this last Saturday members only live stream was awesome. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Yes, she's a member. She's been a member for a hot minute, and she can tell you how fun these live streams are. These members only live streams, a lot of fun, and you're gonna want to be a part of the conversation. And I have some more plans going on, so you're gonna be one a part of those. My weekend was good, Tom. Tom, how was yours? It feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Yeah, she straight up do too much. She does. She does. Uh, I don't know why, but that just sounds so disappointing. I mean, even, and granted, oh, you started a new job. Okay. Well, congratulations. Um, she needs to leave. She's doing too much. She's doing too much, Francis. ZK says, I think he was coming after Ethan, but never laid a hand on him because Ethan denied abusing Christina. Yes. But that's the thing. At that time, she knew who he was. So this whole hyperventilating, panicking, like, yo, you can kind of miss me with that. And then she was like, oh, well, I kept sitting there thinking one thing and like, get that. Oh, okay. All right. So then, yeah, you know what, Francis? Y'all might be on to something then. Y'all might be on to something. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to. I'm just, I'm so happy that I'm actually ahead with these soap operas. Like, actually saw it, so I just gotta, write the notes and stuff like that. But like, I'm very, very, very happy about that. Ron says my tuition is that Audrey will end up pregnant either by Tucker or Nate. I can see them doing something stupid like that. I don't know. I'm just like, at this point, she left because, oh my God, you had to cancel this trip or whatever. It's like, come on, lady, like, calm down. You act like he did it just to do it. He did it for his son, and now you playing these little jealous games and like, get the F up out of here. Ron says, I saw Phoenix. I saw Phoenix saying that the actor on GH exit. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. LaShawn says, no, Duan. I didn't see it yet. I don't know. Duan, part of me doesn't want to see it. I don't want to see the trailer and to actually see the movie. I don't really like being spoiled. So it's like, unless I'm in a movie theater, I won't sit there and watch a trailer, usually. But I can't wait to see it, though, Duan. Deluxe says, so it's official. Everyone in Port Charles has turned on Sonny. Yeah, you see, it looks like Dante's gonna arrest what you call it. LaShanta said to EJ tell Nicole he saw the kiss. Nope. And Chendel, you're another person I haven't seen in a while, and also says I think Gregory Dodge and asleep. Yeah, they start playing that sad music for a reason. And I guess maybe psychologically, part of me was just like, man, I hope it didn't sit there and just kill him off like that. But yeah, I have a feeling that they probably did. Is LaShawn says, is Lucy Cole going to be hosting another nurses ball? Probably, unfortunately, son, because for some odd reason, I don't think that GH understands that most people don't care about the nurses ball. Uh, no, Ron. What university actually read about that? Ron says, Albert, I was right about Finn wanting Deacon as a stepdad. Um, no, he doesn't want a stepdad. I don't, I don't, I don't know. Shindell says Albert and everyone recovering from total knee. Oh, okay. One day at a time. It's good to see you though. Janice said, was that the ending for Chase Dad? Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so. Which is just depressing. Huh. And Janet, those are the actual real pictures of the actors. All three of the actors. Francis says Lucy has run her course in Port Charles. Yeah, she ran her course like, yeah, they did, Lashanta. They did. It was a piss poor excuse, but at least they actually gave it an excuse. Yeah, it was. I'm like, I mean, I get it, Jenna. In some ways, it's kind of beautiful. If you had to sit there and go, it's probably the most peaceful way to go, but it's still depressing as hell, though. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good, man. I like this. I like the first one. So, LaShawn says, "Why didn't we get a wedding night?" Jesus Christ. Well, you know what? We didn't get a wedding night. We didn't get a wedding night because they're not going to show Chase and Brooklyn having sex scenes. And the actors have stated that they are not going to do sex scenes. So we're not going to get a wedding night scene. We're not going to get sex scenes with them. Okay, because they want to honor their marriages. So yeah, Janet says I agree. No wedding night was ridiculous. we can blame the actors for that one, Janet. Duan says, why did Dex let Sonny beat the crap out of him? Because he's an idiot. And because they're writing him as an idiot. He didn't even try to defend himself. He was like, I'm not gonna fight back. Why not? Ron says, Albert, what's your take on Chanel naming her unborn child? Um, I'm not into unisex names personally. So I know it's like a Gen X Z thing, but like I'm very old school. So yeah, if a child later on wants to sit there and you know, if a child wants to sit there and have a certain color, fine. But if you're a boy, you're gonna get blue. If you're a girl, you're gonna get pink. That's like Nate said, did you know that today was Gregory's last scene on GH? This was the last scene, so wow. Yeah, Nate, apparently everyone's not just saying that. Princess says that's ridiculous. They're not really having well, you know, for instance, they wanna honor their marriage. Which I'm just like, okay, so then why are they kissing them? Why are they kissing? Duan says, I think Brooklyn is pregnant anyway. Jillian, how are you doing? Jillian, it's good to see you again. Lashanta says, what love scenes got to do with them being married? They find it disrespectful to their partners. So they actually made a special thing where it's like, uh they can't. What's good, Kyrie's Clark, the one and only. They actually made a actual video since they're stating that they're not going to do it. I'm like, okay, whatever. Mel says I got good news that the Black Phone 2 horror movie is coming. I don't remember actually seeing it. I gotta watch the first one then. Kyrie's Clark, the one and only. What's good, my guy? Chandel says, but didn't they know daytime TV has love in the afternoon? Why did they join us? So, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was stupid. It was stupid. It was straight up stupid. Chandel. And Kyrie says, I'm going to defend Holt Logan from here on out. What? Okay. You know, Kyrie's, you always throw me for a loop. Never figure it out. I can never figure Kyrie's out. Every time I think I have Kyrie's down pack, he switches it on me. Julian says, Deacon has been making me laugh. I laughed when he told Hope that she should be Sheila's maid of honor and Finn can be his best man. Hope's reaction was hilarious. It was. Well, why are they a couple on GH? Stupidity! We shot the straight up stupidity. Juan says, after the way Dex handles Spencer, I was shocked Dex yeah, exactly, Duane. It's stupid writing at this point. Curry says Hope Logan's a good woman. Wait, I'm sorry. Did you just sit there and say a Logan that one of the Logans is a good woman? Did you just actually say that, Curry? Did you just sit there and say one of the Logan women is a good woman? Yes, that's very true, LaShawn. Lois Mother Gloria is John Travolta's sister, Ellen. Francis, no, I don't think so. It's possible, but no, I got good news that Five Nights at Freddy horror movie 2 is coming out. Hmm, I could wait for a while. I wasn't so much in love with it, but I'll watch the second one now. Christine says Hope is not a good woman. Harriet says she can't help who she was born to. Brooke Logan is poisoned, but it's not Hope's fault. LaShanta said, I don't have time for trolling. Well, that's part of the bargain you get when you're dealing with Kyrie's Clark. I read that headaches can be a sign of pregnancy or an issue with an early pregnancy. Oh, I didn't know that. You know, Chenda, Yeah, Chandel, I wasn't there thinking that. I was like, that's a possibility. That is a possibility. Jillian says, I heard the guy that plays Gio on GH last week is on contract. Yeah, he's on contract. They're going to give him the story. They couldn't give Trina a story. They couldn't bother to give Trina a story, but they have time to sit there and hire new people. Ain't that a okay? But I didn't know that though. I did not know that, Chandel. I mean, the headaches. Yeah, I gotta watch the. I gotta watch the. I don't think I watched any of them actually. What's good, Danny R? Ron says, I bet these people want Hope pregnant with Thomas Child. They are delusional. Why are they delusional for? Why are they delusional for? They probably are, Francis, because I mean that's the only way they can sit there and give Trina a story. That's the only way they can apparently write for Trina. Ain't that a Luan says Brooklyn shouldn't have signed that contract. What's good, Darby? I'm good. I'm doing good, Danny. How are you doing? How's the YouTube stuff going? And Queen Jess is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Jess. Harry says, but I do have an issue with Finn's attitude towards Thomas beyond ridiculous. Finn needs to meet the Thomas that was punching Liam around. You remember? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Carrie. It's because you sent it to me. I appreciate that. What's good, Darby? Hope all is well in your world. That's right. Well, Ron, Ron, simp isn't necessarily a bad thing. Depends what you're simping for. Oh, that's his name, Karma. I didn't even know that dude's name. Chendel. Thank you. So apparently, Finn just got caught up in the moment and just yeah, he just got caught up in the moment. That's how he started drinking. Okay, Danny, look forward to watching it then. CJ Close says, I need Trina to do something other than be someone else's girlfriend and best friend. Exactly. Exactly. It's like they don't want to sit there and write for her without pairing her with somebody else. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like I heard Francis. I am looking forward towards that because I'm looking forward towards Hope being all desperate and thirsty. I know what you did last time. Her movie is coming. Wow. Okay. Then I guess yeah. Wow. Man, I guess I gotta catch up on the first two. Then I saw the first one. I don't remember if I didn't watch the second one. So I gotta catch up on the second one. Let's shot the which pen? TH or B&B? Darby says, Albert, is there anyone in this Chancellor Winter storyline that I actually like? They all are unlikable, especially Lily. Hmm. Especially Lily. I like Devon. I mean, I have my issues with him from time to time, but I like Devon though. But I get Lily though. It's still unprofessional what she did. Harry says, I gotta agree with you about Nicole. That was a trashy move. AJ is scum, but she really just made out with Eric, then said she did nothing she regrets. Yeah, I just like I can't with her. Yeah, Jess. Here's the thing, Jess. If they would have did that, if Greggy would have died and then he would have started drinking, that would have made more sense than him just being caught up in the moment. LaShawn says about how How you like Sonny and Carly? Um, they're okay. I mean, I like the fact that Carly is there for Sonny. You know, she is that ride or die chick still, and I respect the hell out of that. I respect the ride or die attitude with Carly. Exactly, Carrie's part of me was like when she was like, "Do you want your job back?" Melinda should be like, "No, f you and the horse you rode in on. Take your job and shove it." But you know, Kyrie's at the same time, people listening to saying that if she's the DA, she'll have a little more protection with EJ. Julian says, "What did you think about Sheila wearing that black wedding dress?" I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Christina says, "I want the bad Thomas to come back to put Finn in his place." Yes, you and Kyrie's on the same note. Jess says, "Yes, I love that Jason called and she came right away. The ride or die for each other." Yes, I rock with that attitude. I miss that about Sam, but Sam is starting to get it back now. Yep, that's what I said, Jonathan. I love the ride or die attitude. Love the ride or die attitude. Oof, okay, it's kind of dark. It's kind of dark, but okay. It was actually kind of depressing to watch that, to be honest. Darby says Carrie's Albert is right about Melinda telling Pauline that. Yeah, exactly. That's why I agree with Kyrie's on that. You know, exactly. Just I was like, I'm not touching that one. I'm not to die. Johnson says it's true. Sam Karen's side is starting to fade away. Yeah, yeah. Which honestly, to tell you, I'm happy about. So like, I'm not gonna knock it. Joe says he better be going next time we see him. God damn. Well, it still wasn't as harsh as Kyrie's, but hey, well, um, okay. Ron says, "Albert, why is Stephanie so desperate for a man? Seems like she seems like she's just going to settle for Everett." Yeah. Um, Ron, because some people are just desperate and stupid. Let's just keep it 100. Some people are just desperate and they're just stupid. Mel says, "I know what you did last summer. Horror movie is going to be a continuation of the last two. Well, hopefully, yeah. So that's good. Like I said, I gotta watch the second one. I saw the first one a long, long, long time ago, and I should probably watch the first one. Um, so Darby says Paulina gives no F when she finds Melinda, so Melinda should exactly. I was like, you know what? Listen, I'm good with my practice. I'm gonna build that up. You can take your job and you can shove it. Duane says hashtag head massage. It wasn't even that much of a long massage. I thought he was actually gonna sit there and put in some work. LaShawn says LaShawn is a perfect example. A perfect example of what? Jillian says she needs a good villain. I feel like they are lacking in good villains right now. Yeah, well, they have Mr. Brennan. Just says, which one do you like? The originals. The originals. Don't get me wrong, Jess. I love the Vampire Diaries, but it's like the originals is just that next level. Plus, I love Klaus and Elijah. Like Klaus is like a higher version than Damon, if that makes sense. Like Damon's a badass, but like Klaus is that next level, if that makes sense. Yeah, she's still kind of being somewhat ungrateful, in my opinion. Just I'm telling, like just say yeah, I heard people say it's better. I never. Jess, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I'm telling you. If you can get past that hybrid part, I guarantee you're gonna like it, Jess. Like I'm not even gonna joke on that. Like once you get past that, I guarantee you'll like it. Perry says Wendy Shen should be the DA. Well, yeah, if she comes back and they actually make her better. Tracy Steves was good. Amber Smith says the way they're portraying Sonny struggling with bipolar disorder and isolation is sickening. It's even more concerning than MB, who has bipolar disorder in real life, agreed to the story. Let's everyone say what's up to Amber and Kanya. How you doing tonight? Johnson says my go-to vampire show is Angel. My friend used to watch Angel a lot. I don't know. I didn't have anything against Angel. I just felt like I couldn't get into it for some odd reason. June says, I read that a new character is supposed to shake things up on GH. I guess we're talking about GL. Yeah, I guess so. Sean says Jason needs to remember he's Jason Quartermain, not going back to Sonny's mom. Jess says, I've seen most of the Vampire Diaries shows I love. Yeah, but it also got so stupid so I couldn't. Jess, I'm telling you, like I'm telling you, you'll like it. So I couldn't finish it. Well, I'm sorry, Jess, you didn't finish the Vampire Diaries? Yeah, I mean you're right, Jonathan. I can see myself probably liking it. But Jess, you talk. Wow. Okay. Well, then, Jess, you should finish it and then watch the Vampire Diaries. I mean, then watch the originals. I'm telling you, it's good, Jess. Like it's probably among my favorite Vampire Diary stories. Jesus, Jess. Okay. Well, if you ever get back into it, I'm telling you, the original is worth it. Damn, start filming in 2025. Oof. I wonder when that's actually going to be done. I mean, it's good that they're filming it. Jess says, I just couldn't take Elena anymore. Well, I mean, not to spoil it, but she's not in the original, so it's like hell. Actually, she's not her back and forth with Dame. Yeah, but she's. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I think you'd be kind of happy that screw it. She's not in it that much. I'll just tell you that right now. She's after a while she kind of goes a little bit. Um, so I think you can get through it. Freddie says, Albert, if I was Maurice Bernard, I couldn't do a storyline of acting out of control or being diagnosed with bipolar. What the man was diagnosed with bipolar in real life, I would be offended by the writers. Okay. I don't know what to think of that, but okay. Um, Harry says, Albert, I'm taking your advice and keeping an eye on you know who. If people want to support Hope Logan and B&B on my streams, okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oof. Good luck, my friend. Cat Lady, Queen Cat Lady, GH got me today. Oh, with the yeah. And I'm telling you, Jazz, 5. I'm telling you, watch it. It's worth it. That's all I'll sit there and say. It's good. I don't wanna spoil it too much for you, Jess, but I'm telling you, it's among my favorite supernatural shows. Have a good night, Francis. Danny says, did not like days, so shut my TV, went back to sleep. Okay. Freddie said they just did something I couldn't relive because. Okay. Okay, I don't even know where your comments at now. Jillian, I love Cobra Kai. LaShawn says Albert Ned had on the same suit he fell in. Damn, that's cheap. Well, Duane, the way you watched it, you watched like a couple of episodes of the Vampire Diaries, and then you watched 3 episodes of the originals. Like, it, if you don't watch the shows, if you don't watch the episodes kind of consistently, then yeah, it's gonna make you uninterested. I'm gonna try to find your comment. Um, Freddie says they're just some things I couldn't relive because it would be too painful. Okay, I mean, I get it. Everyone has to have their strengths and stuff like that. Thank you, Kyrie. Make sure you do hit that like button. We have 58 people in the chat. I'm kind of afraid to see where the like situation is, but help me out then. What's good, Law B? Pele said, "Don't cheat. You have to watch all the Vampire Diaries than the originals." Yeah, it just works out better that way. Kerry says, "So that's why I'm taking the extra hard line approach tonight. I love Hope Logan now. She's still annoying, but she's not the evil devil." Well, yeah, Kyrie. No, I'm happy that you're doing that because people should be able to sit there and talk about what they want to talk about and not feel like they got to be bashed for it. Just says, "LOL, I'll finish the vamp." Just says, "I like True Blood." I tr- I tried to watch True Blood, Jess. I really did, but like the extra characters, the sheriffs and everyone else just seemed like they got annoying. And that was like the first season. I think I watched like 5 episodes, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't do this show. I couldn't do it." I literally tried. And I may want to go back one day and rewatch it, but Julian says, "I hate when Netflix is doing splitting the last season of Cobra Kai into 3 parts. Part 1 is coming out the 18th. Part 2 is coming out the 28th of November." Yeah, they're gonna milk it for its worth, but I love that show, Jillian. I think it worked for it. I mean, maybe I felt like I didn't give it enough of a chance, Darby. Maybe that's on me. But no, Kyrie, if you're still, oh, there we go. And Darby, that comment is for you. And Sean says, no, Spencer will come back. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna read that comment in 1 second. Um, no, Kyrie, you got to make sure that people feel comfortable talking about a character without feeling like they're being bashed and attacked for it. Because that's just ridiculous, Kyrie. I'm gonna be honest. Um, and I know he's a good guy. I do. I know he's a good guy. Um, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's times where it's like you got to be a friend, and there's times you got to be a boss. That's the thing. Jillian says Cobra Kai is fire. They probably have. Yeah, I can't wait. And Laura B, how you doing tonight? What's good, Anthony? #1 YouTuber. Freddie says Albert, the new GH writers are terrible acting like they don't know some of the characters' history. Yes, Freddie, As Christina is a perfect example of them acting like we don't like Christina don't know who her dad was. Is a perfect example of that, Freddie. Ron says, Albert, what did you think of when Sheila told Lee she needs to take care of herself and she might be the one needing? I feel like that was probably her reverting back to type. Harry says, I learned from you. You're the greatest slasher of all time. For a reason, smash that like button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Johnson says, where will Gio live now that he's sticking around Port Charles? Probably at the Q's. He'll probably live with Lois. Jillian says, do you have a favorite character and least? Hmm. I like Tori. Jillian, I like Tori. Also, I like Sam, too. I like Tori and Sam. Definitely Tori, though. I love Tori. Jillian, Tori's that chick. Carrie says, well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, make sure you do hit that like button. And like I said, Carrie, so you're doing your own thing. You know, you're doing your own thing, and I'm very proud of you. And that's the thing, Carrie, we learn as we go. You know, whatever mistakes that we make, we try to learn from and do better. Johnson says, do you think? Probably so, Jonathan. I mean, I'm not too happy about it though. That's my only thing. Blackmon says, I agree, Carrie Albert. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Freddie. I appreciate that. Thank you, Freddie. And thank you. Thank you, Blackmon. But you know, my whole thing is, Jonathan, I just don't like the fact that it's like this is the only way they can give Trina a storyline. The only way they can give her a storyline is they pair her up with Geo. Like, how lazy is that? And how insulting is that? Well, LaShawn, she's on contract, so she's going to be sticking around for a hot minute. Thank you, thank you, Currys. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna hit the like button too. If my phone would actually work. Oh, okay. So okay, cool. We're on 43, so that's good. I mean, that just means we got 10 more people. Hit that like button, people. Thank you, Kyrie. So appreciate that. One says we could all tell how relieved. Damn, is that true? Kyrie, is that true? I mean, was it that bad? I usually save this itch for the members only, but was it actually that bad? Darby says Johnny and then Chelsea Albert. They are yes. I can never pronounce his name, but I know who you're talking about though. Harry says he referring to if you oh. But like I said, Kyrie, there's times you can be a friend and there's times you gotta sit there and put your foot down. So and you know what? That's the thing, Kyrie. Sometimes people may sit there and get a little upset, be like, "Oh, what do you mean? How? Why are you sitting there coming at me so harsh or whatever?" It's like it's not you. I want to make sure everyone else in the chat is having a good time. But you're doing it though, Kyrie. You're doing it, and you're not losing your patience or anything like that. So I'm very proud of you. Mel says, Albert, have you seen Abigail? No, no, I haven't seen it. Hell, actually, to tell you the truth, I'm watching Split right now on Netflix. LaShawn says, Albert, how do Johnny feel about the baby? I think he's trying so hard to support her that he's not really sitting there saying how he feels about the baby. Um, and I don't know how he feels about the baby, but I just wish he would sit there and just say more stuff about how he feels instead of just always. I don't want to sit there and say parroting her, but like there's a fine line to support someone. Then there's times you can sit there and speak for yourself. Alyssa, what's good, Alyssa? Let's everyone say what's up to Alyssa. Yep. There we go again. Yep. Right on the money, Alyssa. Yeah, I'm still split about that. Still split about that one. And I said that in my review. No, no, she's not pregnant yet, so they can probably go back to finding out who her dad is. Seemed like they kind of forgot to do that. Duane says, I just watched Supernatural with the originals. I feel like I'm forcing myself to watch it. Well, you should never force yourself to watch anything. But Duane, Duane, are you watching Supernatural from season one? Jillian says I like Miguel and Robbie on Cobra Kai. I couldn't stand Robbie at some points though. Yeah, that's understandable. That's really understandable, Jillian. Yeah, yeah. I can agree with you on that, Jillian. Ron says I agree with you, Albert, that Johnny needs to say how he feels. I understand that he wants yes, it's important for you to sit there and have your own separate independent thoughts. That's not to say you can't support your girl, but Sean says watch anybody they pair Trina will be boring. Her and Rory was boring. Johnson says Supernatural season first through 5 seasons when it was at its peak. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Jonathan. I'm wondering like, where is Duan watching it from? Duan watched the first few episodes of the Vampire Diaries, and then he just watched the originals. And he's like, I'm bored. I'm like, oh, yeah. And he says, Albert GA storyline is so garbage. They need new writers, teams, and also I want to see to fire Frank Valentine because I do not like how he's making General Hospital look bad. Yeah, Jess, Supernatural was good. It was really good. Tanya says one of the new head writers named Elizabeth is the historian has been with GH forever, over 30 years, and still rewriting history. She should know the history. That's true. And see, and that's the thing about Supernatural. Like Supernatural didn't have the best special effects, but they made up for it with character and stories. Carrie says, I'm gonna miss this tomorrow and Wednesday, but that's my new reality for staying for no more YouTube at all on Tuesdays and Wednesday, just gym and study, then sleep. Okay. Johnson says, you need to start watching the originals when you get to the Vampire Diaries season 4. Yeah, Yeah, you're right. LaShawn says, I love Supernatural until they got silly. Buffy, Angel, Charm, Ghost Whisperers, Vampire Diaries, and Originals. Harry says, I'm channeling my inner DC. No, here's the thing, Gary. So you gotta have you have your priorities straight. And that's what's important, Gary. As much fun as you have on YouTube, you know, gotta have your priorities. Just as most shows just get bad and get a shit ending. Now it says I got good news that Long Legs horror movie is coming out. Oh, it's coming out this year. Okay. Yeah, if I get a chance, I'm gonna definitely watch the previews. Blackmon says I'm not going to be able to play with Kyrie's on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but the other days I will. Okay. Johnson says actually the Vampire Diaries season 5 is when you should start watching the originals. Yeah. But you do, I mean, it's one of those things that's like I feel like you have to watch the Vampire Diaries before you watch the originals. Otherwise it's just not gonna really work. Like you can get filled in, but it's not gonna really work. Francis says, does Christina know her daddy is bipolar? Yeah. But she, his thing for the Francis, she doesn't know that I used to love One Tree Hill, Danny. She doesn't know that unless everyone welcome Francis, she doesn't know that why the hell is it not she doesn't know that he's kinda off his meds though. Just says Klaus is such a good villain, I wish they could have given him another show. But he did. It was the originals. It was the original. That was the other show, love. Harry says 56 people, 45 likes. Let's get those likes up to 50s. Come on, y'all, we can do it. Thank you, Gary. Yes. Gary, this is something I'm always wondering though. You ever notice that whenever you do your live streams and you end them, um, it doesn't give you an accurate number that you actually have. Oh, so then so you have 7 people, even if you had like 30 people in your chat. Just as I know, I'm saying after that show. Mm. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know how to answer that because that next show didn't get good into season 4, and by then it was already too late. I would sit there and say that. The ones that the only interesting characters were Rebecca and Marcel. I wonder if they ever got back together. I don't want to spoil it. Now since I got good news that the yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the first season. I'm kind of if I want to actually watch it or not. Just says, oh, the one with the daughter. Never seen that show. If you can't watch the originals, then don't watch that show. Don't watch that show. Yeah, don't watch that show. I don't even know if I wouldn't even recommend you actually even watch that show to be honest. Freddie says I could have sworn Finn was addicted to pills, not alcohol. See, that's the thing. They're basically they're saying that one thing triggered the other. So like the alcohol is something that triggers the pill addiction. I don't know much about addiction, so I can't sit there and say how true that is, but Harry says, a sad fact, I realize I probably talk about Deanna more than the actress that plays her. Harry, you have more of a focus on that character than the show actually puts effort on putting that character on screen, which is a good thing and a bad thing as well. Oh, it's bad on them. Johnson says one earlier CW show I really enjoyed was Reaper. I heard a lot of people like that show. I heard a lot of people like that show. You know, Jonathan, I kept sitting there wondering if I should do a video on the CW's new lineup, their new garbage ass lineup. But no, Jess, if I would sit there and say watch the originals and then stop, um, see, I'm a glutton for punishment. So I saw all Legacies because I just need to watch it, and it didn't actually get into season 4, oof, and when it was good, it was really good. Juan says, "I get it though, Albert. Like you should watch the first 3 seasons." Yes, exactly, Duan. Otherwise, it's just not gonna. Johnson says, "I'll do that video with you." Okay, I like that. Curry says, "Do I care about the animal more than the actress cares about?" Yes, you do, which isn't a bad thing. Duan says, "I actually really dislike Klaus." See, Duan, do you like Elijah? I'm being dead serious, Duan. Do you like Elijah? Jane says, "Some guy on your chat called me crazy when I said Finn and Deacon was crazy for supporting Sheila, and then I called him a bully and reported him. Did I do the wrong thing?" No, you didn't do the wrong thing. Jane, who is that person now? Oh, we still gonna do that, Darby. Jane, who is that person now? You can tell me who that person was. I want to know who that person was. Lashanta said James explained to yesterday Finn will crave pills because of alcohol. He said today he been sober for years. Okay. I mean, it's an odd thing because like I get addiction to some extent, but I don't get it as far as one thing triggers something else. But okay, I still thought it was kind of stupid because I was like, all you had to do was sit there and literally say, "Aaron Michaels." Okay, no, Jane, then no, you should definitely do that. Listen, if somebody makes you feel uncomfortable, they call you out of pocket or something like that. Because I didn't even, and that's the thing, Jane. I usually know who the people are in my live stream. So did he say? I mean, whatever. The point is, I don't see him anymore, and I'm glad you said something. No, Duan, I asked you, did you like Elijah? Harry says, well, I will shift that focus from her to Hope until one or two things she actually appears on screen again, or until our next collab with Brock. Make sure you don't forget to. Oh, I won't. I will not do that. I will not forget to remind you that, Kyrie's. No, so they got good news. That Last of Us 2 season. Yeah, it's on Amazon. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on Amazon, but I'm gonna try to wait until the boys come out, and then I could just watch all the shows that I didn't see and want to watch. Danny says CW is so garbage, and also CW is basically going into more. Well, yeah, they're going to more cheaper crap. Yeah, I get it. Curry says I'm keeping that exact same energy. Time out be damned. Time out be damned. Okay. Duan, um, when you get a chance, I'm gonna need you to answer my question because I'm not pivoting from that. You say you didn't like Klaus, So I asked you, did you like Elijah? Yeah, no, of course, Jane. Of course. Um, I try to catch that stuff when I can. So I appreciate you pointing that out and you letting me know. Part of me wants to watch that show, Jillian, because my dad, he loves that show. So part of me wants to watch that show. I think the other part of me is just like, I'm so behind on so much stuff. Like, I'm still watching the last season of This Is Us. Freddie says that wasn't even a fight between Dex and stuff. It wasn't. And it literally, here's the thing, Freddie, it literally made no sense. Dex is like, oh, I didn't want to fight him. So you just want to sit there and get your ass whooped for like a good couple minutes? Where the hell was Jason at? Wait, he got lost? Like, here's the thing. They did all this just to get Joss and Dex back together. When Joss was like, "Oh, I still love you." Okay, so what, it took a black eye to sit there and kind of get you two back together. Huh, okay, it's like damn. I was like, do I really want to sit there and get a black eye just to try to get my hot girl? Actually, yeah, no, I would. I just sit there and think about that. I was like, would I really risk getting a black eye to get my hot girlfriend back? Yes, yes, I would. Gary says I just finished watching season 2 of Wolf Like Me on Peacock. Anyways, else here, watch that. I gotta talk to you about that, Kyrie, because part of me wanted to watch that show because I do like supernatural shows. Damon Des could have forced Sonny. Look how he handled Austin, who's much bigger. Exactly. Well, Jess, I'm not gonna lie. So, yes, Jess, I don't think that you understand how a lot of guys do damn near anything for a hot girl. Let's just be honest. Um, Damon's Darby says, "You damn what? Yeah, I would." Jane said that her YouTube won't ban him unless he was reported 3 times. Yeah, well, Jane, as long as he's not in here and he's not bothering you, then you know, I haven't seen it. If I see him, then yeah. Freddie says, "I was embarrassed at Dex." Freddie, every man was embarrassed at Dex at that point. Harry says, "No way I would be taking it." Well, I mean, for Jocelyn, no, but like Joss is a different story. You have to sit there and pick a hot girl that you'll be that will be worthy of getting a black eye for. Then he says, "I watched the Vampire Diaries, and I never really liked that show too much." You're not a Supernatural fan? Mel says, I got good news that Cross TV series, really? I remember the movie a long time ago. Freddie says, right, embarrassment is how. Yes, yes, it was. Yes, it was. Sir Charles in the chat was good. Harry says, I would take a black eye to protect Maxie. Okay. I mean, listen, everyone got their definition of beauty, so. Okay. Sir Charles, it's been a minute. How have you been? Damn. Been a hot minute. But yes. So, how girl, you're going to sit there and take a black eye? Oh, okay. All right, Duane. Then you're okay. You're okay. I'm not gonna lie, Duane. You were like, I don't like claws. Part of me was like, I'm sorry, what did you just say? I was like, what did you just say? But you said you like Elijah, so I was like, okay, I love Elijah too. If Klaus wasn't on the show, Elijah would be my favorite character. Gotta keep it real, Freddie. Gotta keep it real. So Charles says, I've been good. I'm not feeling GH is getting boring. Yeah. Uh, join the club, right? But just who do you love more though, Klaus or Elijah? That's the question, Jess. That's the question. You remember, Jess, when he came in, he was the first original badass before Klaus came in. So which one do you love more though? Damon says Sonny will have to get arrested. He beat up a police officer. Is he a police officer? Because he didn't graduate. He is exactly Darby was like he's not exactly a police officer yet. Freddie says, Albert, what you said about well, I mean, you know, Jess. Okay, I'm gonna give you a break tonight, but tomorrow I want to answer though. I'm gonna give you a break tonight. Well, you know, Freddie. I mean, I wouldn't take a black eye for a maxi, but you know, I beauty is not eye to beholder. So Lashanta says Elijah. Yeah, Danny. To be fair, I feel like the original is just more of a man show. To be honest, if not to kind of play sex into it, but okay. See, now we talking crazy. It's like Kyrie's my guy, but now we talking crazy though. Christina said this week on B&B is going to be, yep, the wedding. I'm not going to forget tomorrow, though, Jess. I will ask you that same question. But I get it, though. It's kind of a tough question. I'm going to choose Klaus because he's just effing Klaus. Ron says, Albert, when you finish your live, watch Phoenix Tremaine coming and going on. Okay, I will do that. Thank you, Ron. Freddie says you might have ruffled Curry's feathers about the Maxi comment. I mean, not really, Freddie. I just, I'm not knocking this choice. It's not a choice I would make, but that's fine. Harry says you still believe Brooklyn looks better than Maxi. No judgment but question. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah. It's not that. It's the gap is not that far, but it's there. Not that big of a gap. But Harry says, in what way? Hmm. I got to think about that. I gotta think about that, Kyrie. Yeah, you got to give me a minute on that one. I gotta think about that. But damn, I gotta sit there. I gotta sit there and message you though, because I gotta find out your schedule. But I read it, but I want to make sure I got it right. Teresa, you like the recast of Brooklyn better? Um, well, it was two. So which one? This one, yes, I do like the recast of this Brooklyn better than one years ago. Ugh, Teresa, but yeah, I want to find out just your schedule because I read it, but I want to make sure like I don't sit there and come in tomorrow and be like, yo, where's Kyrese? And then Kyrese is not here. So Curry says Maxi is back holding strong at 7, while Brooklyn is a 5.5 at best. Kyrese, you are a tough critic, my friend. Ron says Albert, after Deacon and Sheila tied the knot, he better not use birth. He better not use protection. She better not use birth control pills. Ooh, Ron, you tell him. Tell him, Ron. Ron says that nice and strong, telling people what they better not do. So both of those grown ass adults, they better not use protection. I I kind of feel like they're a little too old where they don't need protection, but okay. Harry says I won't be live streaming tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, Carrie. So I respect that. I respect that. You gonna put that in a community tab? Well, I'm assuming you're gonna put that in a community tab. So, all right. But I gotta sit there and end the stream because I do gotta wake up hella early tomorrow. It's hell day. I hate hell day. Jesus Christ, I hate hell day. Have a night, Tanya. It was really good to see you. And thank you, Darby. Thank you. Make sure you do hit this make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Thank you, my friend Darby. Always appreciate you. But yes, I'm gonna sit there and end the stream here. So have a good night, GK. Have a good night, Alyssa J, my favorite vixen. Have a good night, Tanya. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Jillian. Have a good night, Mel. Melly Mama Heart Queen. I know, Carice. You know how it is. You know how those early mornings is. Darby says, no, you don't, Albert. Quit your job. I really wish I could. Trust me. I would love to sit there and go on tomorrow and be like, everyone, kiss my. I probably wouldn't say that though. But have a good night, Jane. Have a good night, Laura B. Have a good night, Melly Mama Horror Queen. Have a good night, Lashanta. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Duan. Paris, we got to sit there and get you at 2K. That's the plan, Kyrie's. I'm good for right now. We got to get you at 2K. You got to surpass me at this point, Kyrie's. And I want you to be inspired. I want you to be inspiring more people like last day. Have a nice ZK. It was really good to see you again. Freddie, Alyssa, Justin. Damn, I forgot that. Justin said Christina saw the light of her dad. Yeah, even though she knew who exactly her dad was before. But we gonna sit there and act like she didn't know. Well, you know, Kyrie, I wouldn't give it to you if I didn't think you could handle it. And I really do feel like you can handle it. I've seen a lot of growth and maturity in you and a lot of confidence. So, having that Duan, Melly Mel says, I got good news that from season 3 is coming autumn. So I don't know if you ever heard of that show. No, actually, I haven't. Kind of curious what that show is like. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow. And if this is show I'm interested in watching. But have a night, Alyssa. Have a night, Damon. Have a night, Blackmon. Have a night, Queen Janet. Have a night, Queen Cat Lady. And Alyssa, my favorite vixen. And if I missed you, you know exactly who you are. Have a good night, Jonathan and Dolomedics. And Freddie says, make sure you smash the like button on the way out. Thank you. Yes, make sure you do hit that like button. It really does help. Actually, damn, we actually must have about 60 people in the chat. Jesus Christ. And it all helps because hitting that like button. Thank you, Alyssa. Appreciate you so much, as always. It's always a pleasure to see you. Have a good night, everyone, and I will see you in the next live stream. Laters.